about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Play action. It's gone. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Well, I don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. DeAndre Carter back deep. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, Carter. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Goff. And he bats Gets it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster, incomplete.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Carr. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, this defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Up and good for Santoso. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now gone. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. It's Mixon on the counter. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Offensively, you might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around. Not having that success, might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Carr going to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd down and goal. Carr. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DJ Moore. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Carr now on 1st down. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. To throw is Carr. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a 31-yard attempt. Up and good for Santoso. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help him out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Carr. That's complete to McBride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Carr to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Dancing away at the 35, and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Carr. This is taken in by McBride. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Carr into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hold on.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And some space here. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now, 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Carr going to look to throw. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Dolphins, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
Come on, come on. Hey! Hey, smash Bronco! Ready, ready, hut! Ready! Travel up, travel up!
4 yards on the pickup.
Ready!
Ken Walker, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard
On the set!
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Purple leading! Go!
Kenneth Walker, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Here we
A
go,
gain of only
set!
a yard. It's 4th down.
Mikey, Mikey! Ready! Tag! Check, foul tag! Check, foul tag! Ranger! 70 Ranger! Let's go now. 19-7. Ready, ready. Head the street. Head the street. Big Lion. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Check smash. Check smash.
Number 9, Kenneth Walker, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup.
Ready.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Go check. Go check. Go.
Ken Walker, the ball carrier. Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. 18 Robert. 18. Ready.
First pass intended for Calvin Johnson. Incomplete. Eric Berry, their defensive
Get it.
end.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Dolphins 6. Visitors nothing. Stabler's pass complete to Devontae Adams. A gain of 12. Result is a first down.
Ready? Here we go, catch!
That's good. The Miami Dolphins. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. Rogers pass complete to Justin Jefferson. A gain of 12. First down, San Francisco.
Two! Three! Ready?
Number 9, Kenneth Walker of the ball area. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Let's go now! Hey, check that! Street! real quick.
Jackson's pass complete to George Kittle.
Hey, Alfred,
First and goal at the 9-yard line. Touchdown.
It's
Will line up for a two-point conversion.
Get it! Hurt! Hurt! Hurt it! Cowboy 80!
Kevin Walker, ball carrier. Brought down right now.
Here we go! Here we go!
No gain on the play.
Hey! Smash rifle check! Bobcat check! Half the street! Half the street! Go!
Kenneth Walker, ball carrier. Taking down right now. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Big Lion! Ready?
Kevin Walker, ball carrier. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Ready? 19 tight! 19 tight! 18, 5 years! Come on, come on! Hey! Go check! Go check! Ready?
Miami Dolphins. Kenneth Walker, the ball carrier.
Ready? 19 right!
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go, check! Third! Third! Right there, right there! Half the 50! Half the 50!
everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking in at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Bledsoe. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading them out, the 3rd-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. Gets past 1 man. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there. Making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm moving Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Walker with another carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Partner, there's strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got a man complete, Calvin Johnson. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Walker. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. 2nd down and goal. Hurts goes right side, complete to Gronk. Touchdown, Dolphins. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That's caught, and he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Taking it about the 1.